Hey guys, and welcome to this video. I hope you can hear me well. It's a bit windy, but I've tried to hide the mic as much as I can. I just wanted to pop in with a quick video because there's a lot happening now with the energies. And I will be back the coming week with some more information, some more explanation of these things. But I've been given dates this week that we are in currently, and especially this weekend, that there will be a lot happening. A lot of triggers might come up, a lot of shifting, a lot of changing. And so my hope with this video is that you can use it to understand a bit of what you're going through and might be able to relax into it and into the transformation and into the change, rather than resisting it and maybe going into fear or not understanding what's going on. Always pay attention to your own process and what you're meeting and what you're going through, and what's coming up for you. That's much more important than anything you can hear from anyone else's experience or any channeler or any kind of teacher or video or something you read. Always bring it back to what you're experiencing, because you are always guided by a higher aspect of you. And that aspect is always guiding you towards your next highest, and towards your alignment and your path that you intended to have and go on. And so this is exactly what's been, or what has been happening and what is happening now, from what I've been shown. It is that there's much higher frequencies and much more of those higher frequencies coming in from the sun. And the earth is working with the sun in a very different way. It can be felt maybe more intense for us in a sense. This is because she has shifted, as I've been explaining before. There is a new grid in place, and it's very important to direct the new energy and what we want to focus into creation, into the new grid, rather than into the illusion of the old, which is no longer there. And so with all these energies that are coming in now, it will really push on anything that is not in alignment with your next highest, in alignment with what you've intended, in alignment with your calling or your purpose, whatever you want to call that. Whatever is in your own way. So what's coming up for you will most probably be something that is standing in your own way. What's important, as always, is to take responsibility for our own stuff, and also know that others are going through their own stuff. Not projecting onto others, but owning everything that is coming from within us. I've been shown that especially shame and fear will be something coming up, and layers of what is coming up to be cleared. Because what we're moving into with these energies that are coming now, and with these, so what's sort of the purpose of it, besides the whole transformation and development on an individual level, is that we are also becoming more clear vessels of light. So we clear the physical vessel and the emotional, the mental, in order to embody more of our own light, so more of the consciousness that we are. The more we can embody and hold this consciousness, the more of a clear vessel we are to hold this and go and to move it out from us as well. And in that way, in that sense, we can also transmit more of this energy out, and we can help the earth more, because we can actually move more of that energy through us with less resistance. So both on a personal level and a collective level, the clearing we're moving through now is very important. Shame and fear will be coming up in the collective in a much higher way, or much more clear way than it has been, maybe already from the coming week. Also confusion, and I will go a bit more into the topic of confusion in my next video. So I think it will be beneficial to just remember and to hold that knowing that if you're feeling confused, try to sort of separate yourself a bit from the collective and try to look into what is dragging you in different directions, and look at your own energy and separate it a bit from the collective, because there will be a lot of confusion going on there. So always try to come from you and from yourself in the time coming. Now, I've been shown from all of this happening around the sun, we might be able to see almost like, the way I saw it was almost, I won't say cloud, because clouds are often looking almost a bit more dense than this, but like just like bubbles of gas almost like around the sun, like maybe coming out on one side and maybe coming a bit out on another side, in very beautiful colors. Also rainbow-like circles around the sun, but especially the movement of different colors on different sides, and just coming out a bit on this side, and then we can see it a bit here. What I was shown is that this is also because the earth is opening to receive more of this, so it's more visible for us. It's not necessarily that it hasn't been there before, it's just that we can now see it and perceive it, and the earth is allowing more of the energy from the sun to come in, combined of course with more activity on the sun. So seeing those kind of things, I think we will see more and more of that in the time coming. But remember that this is a part of, it's not like you see one of those happening and don't have like a lot of attachment to it, but just enjoy it and see the real clear physical sign that you are actually seeing more. The earth is allowing more, the sun is working with us for this whole shift. I know that the more we see these kind of things, the longer into the shift we are, kind of. I will come back and explain a bit more of what I've gotten around it. But they keep telling me now to mention this, so maybe a few of you have already been seeing this. I've also been receiving quite a lot of information on couples. I think the time we are in now can be quite challenging for a lot of couples. Also seeing that, okay, so what I've been shown is that there will be a lot of couples that will either separate now because of the clearing, because of the old distortions and things that are sort of coming in the way of continuing forward in alignment with each other and with self. I've seen that the couples that will be able to transform through this clearing that we're currently going through will really transform and shift their relationship into a whole new frequency. I've also seen that there are a lot of couples from around maybe December, January of 21, 22, and also continuing through this year that will be coming together, which will, both prior to coming together and in the start phase of coming together, have a lot of individual clearings in order to align and in order to together hold a lot of energy. So focusing most, of course, what is coming up for you. If you find yourself in a relationship, really take charge and take responsibility of what's coming up in you, and also know that the other one is going through it, and there will be new ways of doing things, there will be new ways of moving through things, and we can transform through everything. Most probably a lot of people are having really, really challenging times now, and a lot of people are feeling just amazing because they can feel all this energy moving through the body, and the less resistance there is, the more amazing it will feel, and that's what we're moving towards. Now, the clearing that we're going through now, I will guess most of people watching this video and people being aware of this kind of stuff are moving through this clearing, and then the collective is going to be catching up, in a sense. not in the way of being better than or worse than, but as the collective then, or these energies are hitting the collective will start moving through a lot of fear, a lot of shame coming up. There will be a lot of confusion, and there will be things happening on the world stage. Most probably, after energies like we are in now, that's what most often happens. So we will continue to move through things on a collective level, and that's why it's so important to be as clear as we can, and to hold the new, and to focus the new creation into the new grid, and to be really, really honest with ourselves, to clear what's coming up, and to create when we are in that spark of creation, when we feel that energy, when there is something new we want to put our energy into. Not going into judging or beating ourselves up either if we are sort of flatlined and not creating, because that's the clearing we're going through. I've also been shown that in a 2 to 4 days period, specifically over this weekend, there can be a lot of physical symptoms that doesn't make sense, that are different than normal, that we don't understand. And as I've said before, I'm not a medical doctor. Anything going on in your physical body, you choose what to do. If you need to see a medical doctor, you do that. Okay, so that being said, if there's suddenly something that you've never experienced before, there's something weird happening in the body, there's some strange symptoms, what I was told in the channeling was that don't pay too much attention to it, because this is just the body shifting, because the body is shifting a lot with these energies. So the high frequencies are clearing the physical body and it's changing the physical body, also preparing us, because we're going through a preparation for what is coming now. So the physical body also is being prepared in order to turn on new technology that is in the body, and also to clear out old things and repair what needs to be repaired. So even though there are things we might not understand or see, or we can't see it on a physical level yet, there's a lot happening and shifting in the body. So don't be too worried if there's something suddenly popping up and then it's leaving. If it keeps in the body, of course you pay attention to it, but if it's something that just pops up and it's there for a little bit and then it leaves, it's nothing to worry about. It's just the body shifting and changing. I think that's most of what I needed to share in this video. Let me just tune in and see if there's something more. Yeah, they say be in nature, as always. Drink a lot of water to help move everything through, because when you're clearing, there's old stuff that needs to be let go of, and it helps the body if you keep the fluids just moving. If you need to rest, you rest. If you need to move your body, you move your body. You follow your intuition with anything, always. Honor the shift that you're going through. Yeah, they're saying that a lot of people are sort of falling into a feeling that they're not keeping up, or a feeling that they're not doing it the right way, or that they thought they were sort of further along, but that they suddenly start questioning if they've been doing the right thing, or actually been clearing things, because it's so much coming up. And they say, don't let this distract you. This is an old program that is starting to play, and that's natural. There's nothing coming up, meaning that you haven't been moving through what you have been moving through. There's nothing coming up that is taking you back, even though it feels like you might have taken a couple of steps back. Everything is moving you and propelling you forward. So if you find yourself sort of flatlined, know that it is because you're shifting. Just be present with anything, and not making it wrong, because that's where we easily can slow ourselves down or work against ourselves and just make it more challenging for ourselves. So really honor the work you're doing, honor the shift you are going through, your body is going through, and allow these energies to move into your body, ground into the earth, and take really good care of yourself, and have a lot of compassion for others. They're going through the exact same energies. I will hopefully you will be able to hear what I've been saying, and I will be back with some more information the coming week. Sending you all lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.